Good morning, guys. Good morning, early birds. You guys on top of it. That's good. All right. What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Instagram? Good morning, guys. We'll start here in a second. 2 minutes, actually. Let everybody populate in. I already drank all my coffee. Dogs had me up an extra hour early this morning. Crazy. What's up, Mom? Australia. Awesome. Glad to have you on. What is it, like a 12-hour difference? It's 11 or 12, isn't it, Australia? It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here. What is it, like 9 p.m. for you? I was in Australia back in 2017. I was on the Gold Coast. That flight is brutal. There's no two ways around it. It's a brutal flight. 11 p.m. Yeah, so, yeah, gotcha. So, what's up, guys? What's up, Ryan? Blaine, Daniel put it in the announcement, so I'll have to go look. I think it's the end of this month, man. All right. Well, is it time? It is time. Let's get into it. So, good morning. Happy Wednesday, May 27th. We'll get into the report. Actually, let me turn on my backlight. Whoop. There it is. All right. We'll go through it real quick. Right now, ES is, so I'm actively in a trade here, guys. You see I'm down $1,200, right? So what I did here, I can explain it to you. We had, I actually bought the VWAP, right? Was in mild drawdown. Oh, what's here? Instagram, you can't see that. I bought the VWAP this morning because I was up earlier. Bought this VWAP touch in here, right? Was in mildly in drawdown, and we had an explosive movement at 8:15, which went in my favor. I took 10 points, right? And that front ran the primary read. Then the primary read occurred on the close of this candle. This is the system I teach, guys. So if you're not familiar, put the matrix on your system, right? So I actually don't have the matrix run currently on this chart. Do I? Yeah, I do. All right. Anyway, so the primary read was on close this candle. So my guys know I usually demand a discount. I entered right here on the discount, and then it pulled back, right? All time frames remain bullish. I like it. I think it's going to turn. So as it dropped, my stop loss was a 1-to-1, right? Here, you can see I'm targeting the box. So I'm going more than 10 points here. It's about 20 with a stop loss below the pivot swing. So I'm 1-to-1, 20 points. And actually, as we approached, so that's my A plus setup. As we approached the VWAP here, I added one contract of leverage on a B setup. So I've got an A plus B working right now for me. So awesome. That's the trade I'm in. But anyway, you're watch this this VWAP here. So excuse me. So hourly bias is below us. We'll see how it pops off. But I am long in ES. RTY, we're long above 29.32. We're testing the VWAP. Primary read long is about 29.40. Keep an eye on it. Look at these primary reads here. This one, if you entered, you ran sideways, got the same read, you would have never been kicked out. You would have been below the VWAP in this pivot swing, and then you got paid. Guys, this version 3 of the Matrix is amazing. Like, guys, I don't want to pay $89 a week for it. You make $250 to $500 a trade. What else do you want? Marcus, are you on? I mean, Marcus is going to quit his damn job. So, anyway, there you go. So that's what we're looking for in RTY. If you have questions about the matrix, put it in the chat. I'll answer it. This version 3 is sick. NQ, we only buy NQ because NQ only goes up. I shorted it yesterday, right here, and got kicked out right there, and then it paid. But I did call this for my CFD traders, and they smashed it. I got kicked out. Like, look how close that was. So I shorted here, then it ran against me, kicked me out, and then paid the full amount. CFD traders got paid. I took the loss. A lot of people I recommended a lot of people when it dropped down here to break even, so some people got break even, but that's just the nature of it, guys. The nature of it. But right now, we're long. We are definitely long in NQ. Right? Watch the VWAP here. Next primary read long is about 275. YM, being asked about that, US 30. That's why. So I'll do the futures product. It is currently short bias. See the trend status, the matrix? It tells you everything you need to know in the smaller fractals. Bias is short, so we're hunting shorts here. So you can short off the VWAP and down. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? Because YM has been running the opposite the last couple days of the other ones. Yeah, Ryan, that was a sniper loss. How shitty was that? And then it ran down to our TP. I don't get too upset about it because you just can't. I mean, it was a solid trade plan at Ryan. I think on NQ, what I could have done better there is I was quickly trying to do the math between the futures product and the underlier. And I think my math was slightly off. So I should have had a slightly wider stop loss, clearly. That's because I was betting on that stop loss being above the underlier hitting 30,000, and actually it was at. So it's all good. I'll work on it, bro. So anyway, right now you're hunting shorts in YM. I'm a little skeptical, but look, trend status: 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, hour. Everything's bearish. Take it for what it is. Holy cow! You guys hear that? Let me turn it up. Could you hear that? That was my internet phone. It was Donald Trump calling, saying he's going to drop a tweet. I wish. I tell all you guys. I make all my friends rich. I'm going to drop a tweet. Make sure you buy. It's going to be huge. I would hook you guys up if that happened. Anyway, gold is, guys, look, we're going to buy that. I'm going to buy the shit out of 4,400. I'm buying 4,400 as we come down here. Oil's creeping up. But I did notice that gold and oil broke correlation a little bit. Broke's the wrong word. Lowered correlation. So it had a very high negative Pearson correlation. I have to go back and measure it again, but that it is slipping more. So 4,400 a buy on swings. You got to look at the underlier, guys. See, we're in backwardation. Holy shit, guys. That is mildly though. Look, where spot is heavier priced than futures by about 2 points. It's called backwardation. That means the demand on physical gold is high right now. I'm gonna, guys, don't miss this buy at 4,400 for a swing. If you want to swing it, have a 50-point stop loss and about a 200-point take profit. If you want to day trade it, have a 15-point stop loss, grab 20, 25 points, or VWAP, 70. Don't sleep on this, guys. Don't sleep on it. But wow. When was the last time we saw gold in backwardation? That's insane. Although it's mild. If that falls deep into backwardation, that's going to be majorly bullish for immediate physical gold. Interesting. All right. Crude is creeping up. Crude creeps up. Oil drops. We just use that as the temperature. All right. I want to make sure I give my time to you guys here. That's why I exist. I've been doing this free live for 4 years. If you would do me a favor, if you appreciate this, let people know about it. You can actually click the share button so people know that we're live together. I also have my free Discord. You can come in there and ask me questions. I've answered everybody. There's nobody that I haven't answered. There may be a slight delay, but I get everybody answered if you have a question or need a chart. And I do my weekend updates. I do a lot free for the community. And then I have a couple products that would be happy to sell you. I do the free stuff for proof of concept. Join my VIP 7-day free trial. You come trade with me and our experts. Prop firm kid, and we have more experts coming in. Hint, hint. Big announcement today. And then my matrix. Guys, I fielded, I think 5 or 6 texts yesterday. Guys are just blown away by the matrix. Yeah. It's actual education and experience at a premium price that pays a ridiculous return on investment. So add it to the chart. All right, guys, let me help you guys out here. What we got? What do you got, YouTube? Morning, everybody. Yeah, Blaine, I think it's the end of the month. Yeah, Hades. Great minds think alike, right? Although we need some price turning right now. What's hurting the trade is oil up's going to push indices down a little bit too. But I have my stop loss in there to protect me. Scrolling down. Yeah, it'd be nice if you'd make ES jump on a tweet. And yeah, YM's been tough. I've only ever traded one real setup in it, but I started putting it under because some people trade it. Yeah, XAU and gold 4,400. I like that as a buy for a swing, guys. I really do. We need more proofs on Friday. You're a topic. Get your ass in VIP. You get 7 free days. We did like 8 free Fridays. Spend some money, bro. The proof was there. Glad you're on my live, though. Yep, got a new announcement coming out. Yeah, the Ryan, it's awesome. The indicator is phenomenal. QBTS is our first request for a ticker. Watch my weekend update on this, guys. You get on my weekend updates, guys. If you're a specific ticker you want to see, if you look at the description, it says where the ticker is, so you don't have to watch the full 45-minute video. You can zoom in. The next buy zone on this is about 25-ish, give or take, 24 through 26, if it pulls back, and that's a play off the anchored VWAP. All right, if you own it lower down here where I told you to buy it IPO, I would get your stop loss at about the bottom of that, 23 and high change. That's what I would do. All right, what do you got for me? Oh, sounds like I just got kicked out of ES. Did I? Yep. All right, then. I'm 1 for 1 today. So far, we'll see. Now, where was I? All right, back to these. Let's see what you got here, YouTube. Questions for me. Oh, you're unable to share? So, I guess some people can. Do you need the paid version of TradingView to connect to the Matrix? I would recommend it if you're trading futures because you need real-time data, and it's super cheap. I mean, it's like $2 a month. You pay for like a yearly plan. I think it's under $30. You should have that anyway. Tony, that's what I'd recommend. Let's see. I've been trying to use volume analysis, but sometimes it's hard to spot the volume and price inversions. It's not really that hard. I'll show you what I mean here. See if this helps. Who's asking here? Ice Mellow. Look, when you have price up, volume up, that's the volume down here, that is supportive of a further move upward. If you have, so just the opposite of that, you can see how here, you can see here, price dropped, volume dropped. It's not supportive of further down. It means reversal's imminent, right? And what had happened on the next candle there, see that? Volume did not support the move down. So in other words, it ran out of gas. There you go. It's amazing to me how many influencers talk about indicators, and I use indicators too, but none of them know. First thing you talk about is price and volume, guys. That's the only two leading indicators you have in the entire stock market. I was arguing with some other expert the other day on their Instagram and realized, or they were trying to tell me that they had this trick indicator that is the leading market indicator. No. You can call it an indicator. You can call it your trick indicator, but you can't call it a leading indicator because there's only two. And they were shitting on price and volume. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see your real accounts because I don't think you know what you're talking about. What time frame is best for that? So I smell price and volume works is fractal. You can, like, I'm on a daily chart. It works on all charts. See? Calculates it per candle. So works on all charts. I'm still very new to trading, and I've been using small amounts to trade gold, but I've been getting smacked for weeks. Make sure you have a system. Are you in our VIP? You just can't randomly guess, Chase, right? If you're getting smacked, switch to paper till you learn and understand a system. Practice, right? That's what I would do. Correct. Everything's lagging. Even my EMAs are lagging, guys, but we recognize them as a laggard, and that's why we watch the leading indicators that will move them. Time zone? I trade New York Open. But I think Maggie Girl, I think he meant which time frame on that explanation, but he can clarify if not. That's one of the benefits of being in our group. We have Prop Firm Kid, the leading expert on all things prop firms. No guys use Tradeify. They use Funded Hive. What's the other one that the guys really like? I don't trade funded accounts. I traded a lot of them last year just to get experience, but I trade real money. Yeah, Lucid. I think they use Lucid. But don't just make sure you got a system in place. Yeah, Jiu-Jitsu Jeff. Some guys use Apex, Lucid. Good shout out there. YouTube. Remember, guys, I'm broadcasting live also on YouTube. If you prefer the horizontal charts up here. Climb. Is Sive, is that a ticker? If it is, I've never heard of it. Oh, semiconductors. Ha! Every time I think I haven't heard of it, I've already charted it. Look at this. That's how many I do. Is it setting up for a short squeeze? The only way you know if the only way you know that there's going to be a short squeeze is you have to look. You have to research its short interest, right? But I think you mean an explosive move upward. So short squeezes are explosive upward, but technically you got to go see what the ratio of shares short compared to the shares owned, what that percentage is. And what's above a certain percentage, there's a high risk of short squeeze. That's the official textbook education. You see, the reason why I know this is when you asked the question, I actually froze the screen, jumped over to YouTube, and I learned that answer from a 21-year-old snot-nosed brat sitting in a rented Lambo at a rented Airbnb. He taught me what a short squeeze was, and then I came back here and explained it to you. That's how real trading works. But anyway, so this is going to move down. See, semiconductors are so in the sector, semiconductors are very hot right now. So what I would do is I would demand a discount. So last time I measured it, I would do the fib here to this move. The regression trend line is still in play. I would demand a discount, probably using, this is the median price of this run right here. It's the median regression trend line price. And then the outside bands are the two standard deviations. Let me bring in volume at price real quick. Ooh, it's up on air right now. I wouldn't chase it. Look at this. I think the discount's here. I would. So you have market structure at this, and you have the 618. I'd be 60 to 62. Honestly, I'd wait. The market's going to throw back at some point. You want the chart? Jump into my free Discord and we'll look at it. Guys, holy cow. Our time together is over. If I didn't get to your question, jump over to my free Discord. I'll answer your question. Appreciate you being here. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My VIPs, the guy that paid to trade with me, are waiting on me. I got to get to him. Have a good one, guys. Good luck today.